Hey Duke, the blue team hasn't given up on pursuing Jordan Smith. That's confirmed. The great interest. Despite already having the best draft class, Jon Scheyer continues to prioritize one of the best uncommitted prospects in the country. Everyone points to Arkansas, but will Duke be able to close this deal? Subscribe to the channel to receive more Duke news. Even with a draft class that already occupies the top of the national scene, Duke basketball continues to operate with the mentality of those who understand that excellence is not a destination, but a continuous process. The continued interest in Jordan Smith Jr., one of the top prospects in the 2026 class, confirms that Jon Scheyer does not treat current success as a reason to slow down, but rather as a basis to try to go even further. The fact that the Duke team remains fully involved in the race for a five-star point guard of this caliber speaks volumes about the solidity of the project being built in Durham. Scheyer has already secured significant commitments for the 2026 class, bringing together names like Darren Rippey Jr., Cameron Williams, Bryson Howard, and Maxime Meyer. A group that combines immediate talent, physical potential, and technical versatility. 3 5-star rated players and 1 4-star recruit have once again placed Duke at the center of the national recruitment map, securing, for the 3rd consecutive year, the best class in the country. Even so, the way the process is being conducted shows that the coaching staff doesn't just work with rankings, but with the constant search for players capable of raising the competitive level of the program in the long term. In this context, Jordan Smith Jr. emerges as a player who naturally attracts maximum attention. Considered the second-best prospect in the 2026 class, the point guard remains uncommitted and in no hurry to define his future, keeping all possibilities open while he finishes his final year of high school at Paul VI. Information gathered by Travis Branham of 247 Sports reinforces that Rippey's recent commitment has not altered Duke basketball's strategy regarding Smith in any way, nor has it influenced how the player himself views his recruitment. On the contrary, Smith's name continues to be treated internally as a top priority. The player himself made it clear that no decisions have been made behind the scenes. In a conversation with Branham during the City of Palms tournament, Smith was emphatic in stating that his process is completely open, a statement that keeps Duke firmly in the running. Since August, he has been working with a list of 6 universities: Duke, Arkansas, Georgetown, Indiana, Kentucky, and Syracuse, without any reduction, which reinforces the cautious and analytical nature of his choice. It is true that Arkansas frequently appears as one of the most cited destinations by sources connected to recruitment. The official visit last fall left extremely positive impressions, and John Calipari's work has placed the program in a strong position in the race. Still, a closer look at the situation shows that the advantage isn't definitive. Smith hasn't ruled out any options, and the close competition indicates that the outcome is still far off. In this competitive landscape, Duke basketball's continued presence carries even more weight. Remaining relevant in such a close race, even with a historic class already underway, reflects the credibility Jon Scheyer has built with players, families, and youth coaches. The program doesn't appear as an alternative plan, but as a legitimate top choice, supported by recent results, athlete development, and a clear vision for the future. While Jordan Smith Jr. continues to evaluate every detail before making his decision, Duke remains solidly positioned, patient, and confident. Regardless of the outcome, the simple fact that the blue team is still deeply involved in this competition reinforces the strength of its current recruitment and the program's ability to remain among the top destinations for elite talent. Until Smith announces his choice, this draft promises to drag on until the final moments, with Duke basketball keeping alive the dream of adding another impactful name to a class of 2026 that is already on its way to history. Leave your opinion now.